My name is Gwendolyn Carmichael. I've been collecting African American stamps for about 30 years, and I made my first sampler quilt in 2002. It has been a great hobby that has turned into a collection of African American history and U.S. postage. Once I started quilting, it never entered my mind that one day I would see my collection of stamps on quilts. I received an email in November 2014 from one of my quilting sisters who was aware of my interest in African American postage. She shared a photo of a bed-sized quilt portraying African Americans on U.S. postage. I was so elated until I couldn't sleep. I started calling around trying to find out who made the quilt. Another quilting sister gave me the information I needed to make the contact. Mary Hill was the quilter, and I convinced her that I wasn't deranged, but very excited to see my stamps on a quilt. Not a wall hanging, not a plaque, but on a quilt. She became a valued source, and sent my new quilting sister. Putting this quilt together was really very easy, just blocks, sashing, borders. But with each block came overwhelming pride, and searching and choosing the right fabric took some time. I started this quilt at the beginning of my collection, and what you see is the first in a series of quilts depicting African Americans on U.S. postage. I'm currently working on the second in a series and continue to be excited about the process and quite pleased with the contribution we as a people have made to this country. On April 7, 1940, a 10-cent stamp honoring Booker T. Washington was issued. On October 20th, 1940, a 3-cent stamp honoring the 13th Amendment was issued. Later, in 1948, a 3-cent stamp was issued honoring Dr. George Washington Carver, and the centennial of Booker T. Washington was issued in 1956. In 1963, the 5-cent Emancipation Proclamation stamp was issued. These first 5 stamps were the most difficult to locate for my collection, and to get clear copies from the internet for my quilt was almost impossible. Before collecting, I had never heard of these 5 stamps, but traveling from stamp show to stamp show, I came to realize that they were hidden treasures. We all should be proud, as I am, of all the ways in which we have advanced and have made significant strides in this country. I encourage all of us to continue our investment in African Americans on U.S. postage. I would like for you to take the time and review each stamp and test your knowledge on the contribution each has made to our African American history. I hope that you enjoy strolling through this presentation as much as I did in creating it. Please stay tuned for the second in the series of African Americans on U.S. postage. My name is Gwendolyn A. Carmichael, and quilting is my passion.